There we go.
We're
Let's
recording?
stop talking about our colons.
Yeah.
But why? The levels all look good, Brian?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, so welcome to the Rescued by Dragons remote homebrew D&D campaign, Darkbrew Monster Vanguard. Brought to you by the RPG players responsible for the Rescued by Dragons fantasy fiction podcast, Tales of the Brunch Club, a weekly podcast retelling the exciting and silly adventures from the D&D campaign that originally brought us all together around the tabletop. So this new campaign was originally conceived as a backup to fill in for the weeks that one of us couldn't make the Brunch Club campaign. But thanks to COVID, we stopped playing in person back in March. So we all missed it. So we decided to start this early instead of having it as an actual backup. We might wait till we run out of episodes. Hopefully we won't, but if we do, we have this, or we might post them as bonus. Who knows? I'm not making any plans in this weird time. But now for the introductions. We have JP, who plays Drusilla in the Brunch Club and who edits Brunch Club Live, and she will be playing Lucky. Liz, who is one of our artists in residence at Brunch Club at Rescue by Dragons, and she plays Alora in the Brunch Club, and she will be playing Valmaya. Let me see. Bethany is another artist in residence and a co-author of Tales of the Brunch Club, and she plays Diesa in the Brunch Club. But here she'll be playing Winter. And Billy has joined the Brunch Club as two pivotal guest characters, and now will hopefully join us full time here. And he'll be playing. Is it Nakoya?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Brian is our Brunch Club's benevolent dungeon master. But now he's taking a seat on the other side of the DM screen, playing Kelwyn. I am Dominic. I play Jory in the Brunch Club, but for this campaign, I'm the Dungeon Master. Not present is Anna, who plays Salis in the Brunch Club. Hopefully she'll be joining us soon because we miss her dearly, and she's hysterical. So, okay, the introductions in the following weeks will be much, much shorter, but since this was our first
Dominic was
attempt.
like, do you want me to do an intro? I've got something written up, maybe. I hope you say yes.
Yeah, but at least I asked. Okay. House rules. Combat will be timed. Everybody will have roughly 6 seconds to make their turn. I'll be a little forgiving on this first couple weeks as we get used to the characters, and there's no official timer. It's all up here. So could be long seconds, it could be short seconds. We'll see. Also, to keep the game going, unless a rule is critically important, I won't be looking it up in any of the books. So if I screw up, it's just going to be divine intervention for that week, good or bad. And this is my first time as a DM in many, many years. My first time DMing 5th edition. So Kelwyn is appointed our official rules lawyer. So some people find that annoying, but know that he has my permission to do so. Although I will use my draconian-like power to override him at my whim. So, okay, so here we go. This campaign takes place in the same world as the Brunch Club, 1,000 years earlier. The world the players knew as the Brunch Club is very different than the world now. Though thanks to magic replacing the need for technological advancements, progress moves slower than in our world. So think of the time difference as 12th century England versus Renaissance Italy. So that kind of thing. Like, wow.
JP, did you just fall over?
With us? You still with us, Lucky?
What? What happened?
Just a big... there was a huge noise.
It sounded like you fell over.
Yeah, it did.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't know what that was.
Classic.
Yeah. Fantasy.
I swear I'm
Fantasy.
fine.
Survive. And most everyone had a pre-game session to get used to playing online and playing their characters. So everyone is starting at level 2. Nakoya, you did not have a chance to pre-game at all, so we'll just make up for that by maybe kicking you back in the initiative order. But it should all go well. So you all find yourself in Master Darkbrew's Inglestone estate. You are in a rather large dining room, clustered around one edge. Actually, I should say everyone but Nakoya is clustered around this dining room table. So it's you, 4? And you have been shown in by a servant. They were wearing a tan tabard. Like all the servants that you've seen in this house and since you've arrived at the estate have been wearing tan tabards with black piping and a letter in black, a letter, a Gothic typeface D in the middle of it. So that's kind of their uniform. The spread looks pretty good. Even though it's spring, you guys are in what's known as the Arid Valley. It's pretty warm. Velmaya, you feel pretty comfortable. You're pretty cool with this. Lucky, you are too. Maybe, Winter and Kelwyn are feeling a little bit of heat, but it's not super uncomfortable. Especially since the foods placed out before you are all chilled. It's watermelon, gazpacho, chilled soups, chilled juices, chilled wine. So you guys are drinking and sort of getting to know each other. So why don't you guys start with introductions and what you look like? And let's start with Lucky. Lucky, please go around the table.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Hi, I'm Lucky. Lucky 13. I am the 13th of a litter of
Hey,
tabaxis.
you don't have to give your backstory. Just saying. Just describe
I'm
what
Lucky.
you're...
I like music.
You
I'm
can't
a
give your
tabaxi.
backstory. Just saying.
And I'm just so happy to meet everybody. And I'm going to be everybody's best friend. And I love snuggles.
Lucky, are you male or female, Cat?
Male.
Or do you not identify? So
Male.
okay. Let's
Obviously.
go. All right, let's go with you, Velmaya. Please describe your physical appearance and any other information you'd like to share.
I'm a 5'6" tiefling, long ruby red hair, very, very pale skin, solid black eyes. I'm probably standing a little off from people, still wearing my long black cloak, boots, just a lot of black fantasy, just kind of standing there quietly looking around. Don't really say much. Probably won't even introduce myself.
Okay. And I suppose now, so you guys would know that tieflings they're not an evil race. They look demonic, but that's just because they have demonic heritage that goes back thousands of generations, and it affects their appearance and some of their abilities, and they are not treated very well in human, elven, dwarven societies. Very much it's a lot of stigma and racism attached to them. Even is that Zep?
Can you hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He
okay.
wants to be let in. One moment.
Yeah, let Zep in.
He's part of the group.
Yeah,
I
we'll
can
take
still
a
hear
quick.
you guys though.
Oh, okay. Since you can still hear us. So anyway, so you would know that there's just basically a stigma to tieflings in most corners of the world.
Yeah, I have these, I have these like curled horns coming out the side of my head. I have a tail. So yeah, people tend to not want to come near me.
How long a tail? Is it like 4 feet?
Probably
Is
to
it
the
like
floor.
Okay, to the floor. Okay, cool. All right. So
I
Kelwyn.
I already met you. I'm your best friend.
That's true. Lucky and Velmaya have met. I'm not. Velmaya, do you share this feeling that you're her best friend, or his best friend?
We're acquaintances at this point.
It's great. I
All
think
right.
you're awesome.
Winter, please describe your appearance.
Okay. I'm Winter. I am a half elf, so I am also a male half elf. I am probably about like 6'6". I'm pretty tall. Oh, Zeppelin. Oh God. It's fine. And let's see. So I have like slightly pointed ears. My skin's pretty fair. I do have a bit of scruff, some light salt and pepper action going on. I also have like dark blonde, long hair. Sometimes I pull it back into like sort of a loose bun, little man bun action.
Oh.
And my eyes are amber in color. I changed that today.
Okay.
Yeah, I just swapped them out earlier this morning. So yeah, I wear some like dark leather. I also tend to wear a pendant around my neck, but right now it's kind of just like tucked in under my shirt. I have, let's see, typically wear like a dagger on my hip. I've just got a big knapsack with different supplies and things in it, a couple of different weapons kind of strung about my person. Pretty chiseled, seen some battlefields.
Did you
But
roll for Swole?
do I have to?
No.
A star.
I'm rolling for swole in my head, baby.
Yeah, but in general, I think he's probably just like having some gazpacho, maybe like a little gets in his beard and he's just wiping it away and like scoping everyone out. He's kind of standing a little bit near Kelwyn. They had met before, so he feels not like comfortable with Kelwyn per se, but just familiar. But yeah, so he's just kind of eating some soup.
Okay.
Right on.
Elwyn, please describe your physical appearance.
I'm grumpy and
Okay.
about like 4'10", really stocky. Wait, will you mute yourself? Thanks. I could hear myself echoing and it was annoying. I'm
Okay.
grumpy. Like scowl lines, big red dwarven beard pulled into a single braid down in the front with like a piece of iron, like a band of iron, braided into it, kind of like a big metal hair tie at the bottom, weighting the beard down. And I'm in chainmail, just like a walking armory. I've got a big halberd, heavy, like a huge crossbow, and I've got an axe at my hip, a throwing axe, and there's an empty loop next to it where there's probably supposed to be an axe, but it's not there. And I'm sitting across from Winter, glaring at everything and just complaining really tersely, like, this food fucking sucks. That cat is too happy. Give me
Hi. I want to be your friend.
Okay. Before we start role playing, I completely forgot that Lucky was the only one who got me a character drawing, and I completely forgot to show it to you guys. So
Oh, wow.
there is Lucky.
Oh, I love it.
In case you're wondering, I'm a black cat.
Spitting
No
image.
way.
Shocking. I know. Who would have thought? When I have a shirt that says Lucky.
So sorry, I'm looking down here. I'm actually just realized I never got a chance to make Nicea's token. What was his name again? Nicoya's token, because I didn't know the name until like right before we started. But before anybody says anything, Winter, you can't help but notice. It takes you a couple seconds, but you realize that Malmaya looks incredibly similar to the figure you saw in your dream that coalesced out of the mass of tentacles. So you feel like you recognize her.
Okay.
So you guys are at the table. What happens? Anybody feel like chatting, or are you just sitting there eating, being quiet?
Why are you looking at the tiefling?
Do you remember that dream I told you about?
I tried to forget, but yes, I remember.
You remember, right? The really vivid dream with the tentacles and the swirling, and that's who I saw. Do you think I should say hi? I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing. It didn't seem like, I don't know. Should I talk to her?
Something showed up to you in a vivid mass of swirling tentacles in your dream, and you're wondering if you should go say hi.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're right. I'll eat the soup. Just keep it. Are you sure though? Like maybe, I don't know.
What are you guys talking about? You guys are being all secretive. What are you talking about? I want to know.
Who are you?
Do you have any
Hi,
hot
I'm
food?
Lucky.
Hi,
Oh,
Lucky.
good.
I'm
Oh,
Winter.
good. I'm glad. So you guys get interrupted. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad you're all here. You see a dwarven woman walk in. She walks in with purpose. She has a long tan but very light cloak. And you can tell that's more just she likes to be fancy. But other than that, she's not wearing armor or anything. She's wearing like light silks and linens just to keep cool. You can tell she's not really used to the heat either. But she's smiling. Her hair is in braids to get it up off her off the back, like a high braid to get it off her neck. And she comes in and she's, oh, good. I am glad you're all here. This is fantastic. I have been so excited to meet you all. And then she is interrupted by a man who is wearing leather armor, has one of those tan tabards over it. And she looks at him and goes, ugh. Giles, what do you want? And so Giles is bringing in, and he has in tow someone who looks a little bit like Fomaya. And he says, yeah, this one's not really working out on the vigilance committee. We think he might be, some people aren't really taken too kindly to having a tiefling work with him. So I thought maybe he'd fit in here more with your little band of misfits. That will be all, Giles. And yes, please. What is your name, sir? Nakoya. Please describe.
A lady, by the
Oh,
way.
it's a lady. That's right. I'm sorry, lady. What is your name, ma'am?
Nakoya.
Nakoya. And please introduce yourself, or please not introduce yourself. Please describe your appearance.
Describe. So I'm middling height. I have like burgundy skin. I have silver eyes and this really dark purple hair. Since I'm a tiefling, I have those nice horns. I have like little gazelle horns that go straight up.
Ooh.
And I'm wearing that leather armor, but you can tell that it's kind of shitty, and I look kind of just not the best in terms of my clothing. It's a little worn and frayed, more like maybe a hand me down or like a really cheap armor that I bought off somebody. And yeah.
Okay. So the dwarf looks at you and says, well, welcome to the team. Take a seat. Kelwyn, is this going to be all right with you? Oh, I'm sorry. I should introduce myself. My name is Hilly. I am Hilly Darkbrew, and I am the co-owner of the Darkbrew Company, the ones that are in building this little venture between the three cities. So, but Kelwyn is going to be the group leader, so it's fine with Nakoya joining, correct?
Yeah.
No, you don't have a choice anyway. So let me introduce you. Let me tell you what this is all about. So you have been hired to help us make the roads safer. What my husband and I have planned is a central trading post between the three major cities here of the Arid Valley. And she takes out a map and throws it down on the table for you guys to see. You guys are in Inglestone right here. Kelwyn and Winter came from Darkbrew Landing up here. Sandhearth is down here, and this is Sha'akara. And we want to build a outpost almost in between them that will cut travel times between the actual cities mostly in half, and we envision it as a central gathering space, a bazaar and entertainment, a center for culture where the three cities can come together and without having to actually go to each other. And we do have a band of town guard we call the Darkbrew Monster Vigilance, and they are in charge of just protecting our towns and the outposts we'll be building along the way. But we needed a bit more hardy, experienced sort of soldier to go out and maybe hunt the beasts and monsters before they got to the towns and help make the roads between the cities a little bit safer for the travelers and for the guards that take them up and down. So that is what you are all here for. Your wage will be 1 gold per day. You will get lodging, free lodging at Darkbrew's Rest, which will also act as your headquarters. And also, you will be able to keep any loot or materials you get from your kills and split it amongst the 5 of you. So those are the terms. Those are the terms you were familiar with in our agreement. I assume those are still acceptable. Well, if they're not, get the fuck out. If they are, excellent. Let me see. I'm trying to think of anything else to tell you. No, that is about it. Of course. And Giles is still in the room, and she turns to Giles and says, Giles, get their survival kits. And Giles goes and says, well, I had to cobble one together quickly for Nicoya, but I think it has everything in there. So he hands you each a small bag and a little wrap, like a leather wrap. And inside the leather wrap is basically a medical kit. So you each get 1 medicine kit, you each get 1 lesser healing potion, and you each get 1 potion of cure poison. And as Giles is giving you these, he says, "Yeah, it's pretty dangerous out there. You're definitely going to need these." Oh, and then Hilly starts handing you your official tabards. Your tabards are different than the ones that everyone else wears. Yours are actually reversed colors, so you have actual black tabards with tan piping and the tan D right in the middle in the same font. So that kind of sets you guys apart from everybody else.
What were the items? It was a healer's kit.
Healer's kit, lesser healing potion, and no, I didn't look this up. I just said a potion of cure poison.
Okay.
I don't know if those come in lesser, greater, or.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. I'll look that up later. You won't need it.
No.
Of course. Right. Is Hilly still here?
Yes, Hilly is still here. Okay. I didn't know if you were going somewhere with that.
No, that was it.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so these tabards identify you as working for Darkbrew, the Darkbrew Company. And now while this med kit, the med kits have 10 charges, by the way. And what the med kits do is allow you to stabilize someone who's gone down to 0 hit points without needing to roll a wisdom save. And I believe there are 10 uses. Again, I'll look that up, but I'm pretty sure it's 10. So that's what that does. Okay. So she basically says, oh yeah, the tabards, if you're wearing these tabards and you go to any Darkbrew Company owned tavern, shop, apothecary, you will get a 10% discount. So, but those are all other supplies you buy from here on in come out of your own pocket. So Supplies are limited up here, but hopefully you'll find stuff as you loot and be able to make some money to buy some things. And so, any questions? Okay, great. Well, you're not a talkative bunch, are you? That's fine.
Wait. Is ale included?
No, but you do get a discount if you stop at a Darkbrew, the Darkbrew Company owned store, owned tavern or inn. However, if you'd like some ale for lunch, I can have some brought to you.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just chilled wine. Okay, so she claps her hands, and a servant comes in, and she tells him to bring him some. What kind of ale would you like?
Let's see, the charcoal stout.
I think we have that. Every good dwarf should. So she goes. All right, so she does
have
that.
A signature dark brew. You would think you would have a signature dark brew.
I hate the signature dark brew.
We don't have it here. We have it up at Darkbrew's Rest, which brings me to your first mission. We have a sniper, apparently, traveling the road from here to Darkbrew's Rest, and they are picking off smaller parties with fairly deadly accuracy, and no one can seem to track they or them, or we don't know if it's one or more than one. So that will be your first assignment, is to go from here to Darkbrew's Rest, finding this sniper or snipers, and if possible, capturing them and bringing them to Darkbrew's Rest. And if you know, dead is not as good, but we would be interested in questioning him or her as to where they're from, what their aims are, and that kind of thing. You will set out tomorrow morning. So the first night, you are our guests here in Inglestone at the estates. We have rooms prepared for you. So yeah, the afternoon is yours, and you can set off first thing in the morning for your first mission. If there's no other questions, I have duties to attend to. If you need any questions about the town or what to do, or if you're just going to rest up before tomorrow, that's fine. Any servant here can help you with any other questions. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you again, and I hope you survive your first 4 days in the wilderness. Good day. She leaves the room. Giles leaves the room.
As soon as they leave, I kind of huff and stand up loudly, like scrape the bench back and stand up and look at everyone. Yeah, I don't know what all that shit was about building a beacon of culture in the middle of the goddamn plains, but we've got a job, we've got pay. Dead men don't get paid. Don't die on me. You're free to do whatever you want until tomorrow, but you all better be ready to saddle up. Or wait, did she say we get horses?
Nope.
You better be ready to saddle up, or actually no, they're gonna make us fucking walk. You better be boots on the ground at the edge of the city by sunrise. I don't care if you're tripping over yourself and pissing yourself drunk, you be there. Other than that, do whatever the fuck you want.
You're fun. This is gonna be fun.
Shut up.
I like how that echoed. Gave it some gravitas.
He just sits down and looks at Winter. It's just like, I hate new people.
That was a really good speech, though. I think everyone's feeling inspired.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Shut up. I just go. I just go back to
I don't think you
slurping
mean that.
gazpacho, and I'm just slurping.
So what do you guys want to do? Do you want to go explore the town? Does anyone want to go out? There's so many things to see and discover.
You know, I would like to walk around.
Wow. Yay! I have a friend. Thanks, Winter.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to see our surroundings.
Yeah, explore the town. This is gonna be our home base. We should, know what's around.
No, it's not.
What?
We're moving out this morning.
Your home base is going to be in
Oh, yeah.
Darkbrew.
Yeah.
Your home base is going to be in Darkbrew's Rest.
Oh,
Yep.
we're moving up to Darkbrew's Rest. Sorry, not our home base. So we can just get some stuff.
So we won't be staying long in Inglestone
12
No,
hours?
just the night.
ever?
Just the night, yeah. Oh, well, I mean,
But do
you
we
don't
come
know.
back?
You don't know.
Just I
Oh,
have
Well,
business to attend to
or we
here.
could just, go to a bar and play darts and play games or something.
Does anyone know the new person? The newer
No.
person?
What was it?
None of you
Yeah,
know
the
that.
burgundy
No, Maya
tiefling.
knows me.
No, not Valmaya. Not the pale tiefling. The red one.
Oh, Nicoya?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, Nicoya.
I'm just
Hey,
loudly
Nicoya, what's your
talking about
story?
Nicoya right next to like a couple feet away from Nicoya. Both in game and out of game.
Well, the town guard just sort of told me to come here and join you.
Never seen a tiefling before, and now I'm seeing two.
Wait, when
I like
did you
your
know that?
horns.
To both of them? They both have
Oh,
horns,
she's
right?
already told me. She's already told me He's already told me everything he likes.
Yeah.
He doesn't stop talking.
I like everybody. Everyone's awesome.
Do you all know the saying about tieflings?
No, what is it?
Please
Oh.
enlighten us.
One's bad luck and two's, I don't know, it's not kind. Two's fucking trouble, something like that.
Guess you'll find out tomorrow.
I'm not saying I share those beliefs. I mean, if you guys got kicked out of the town guard or kicked out of, I don't know, somewhere, for doing summoning demons, something like that probably.
I haven't been kicked out of anywhere.
Oh, my bad.
Can I talk to Valmaya with my mind? Since that's a skill I have.
Is it?
Is it a tiefling thing?
No, it's my class skill.
Oh.
I think I have that too.
Do you?
Oh,
Should we make
Can
the
we
same
ask
thing?
what your class is?
I think
Do
we
know?
did. Well, yeah, I think you already know what I am.
Are you guys the same?
You don't know that. So that's a class skill? How did I miss that?
It depends on what they picked as their like specialty.
So what is that called that lets you do that?
Hold on.
I wrote it in your sheet. Oh. Awakened mind.
Oh, that was it. I don't think you took Awakened Mind. Or was it a trait?
I thought I did.
They I know Nicoya has it because I built a sheet with him. Her. Them.
Her.
Is it a class thing or a race thing?
Class thing.
Okay.
Awakened Mind.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Do you have it?
Yeah, it's just starting at first level.
Oh, wow. How did I completely miss that?
It's
Weird.
on page
110.
Okay. So yes, you can. And go do that while I look that up.
Oh, Nicoya.
Oh gosh, we're the same thing. I was just gonna ask her, do you know this racist dwarf?
I look right at you, reply in my mind, nope, I have no fucking clue, but I'm not a fan.
Neither am I.
Oh my god, I love you
God,
so
this
much.
suit sucks.
was that in your mind to one another, or?
Yeah.
So like
Obviously.
no one overheard that.
Oh, I mean the "I love you" part.
Did you just burst that out loud? I love you.
I want to put a baby in you.
I don't think it's gonna work with two of us.
But she can try, damn it.
Oh, I will try.
Winter, please roll a perception check for me.
Okie dokie. Watch out, Zach. It rolled too far away. Ooh, 19. Plus,
19. Okay. Whether or not
Plus
you
something.
whether or not you choose to say something or not, you do notice that
Really good perception.
that Vilmaya and Nicoya are just like looking at each other,
They're
like
both
making
fuck me eyes at each
like
other.
making eye contact, but it doesn't look like they are just kind of strangely staring at each other. It almost looks like they're having a conversation, but they're not moving their mouths because you rolled a sick 19. So you notice that. Whether or not you want to do anything with that info is up to you.
Yeah, I just kind of like stare at the two of them and I'm like very blatantly watching this interaction. I'm fascinated. Or like interaction, whatever I'm sensing is going on. And I just kind of like take a spoonful of gazpacho and like.
Oh, it's under that expanded spells list, right? You guys picked
Kinda.
the same patron.
Amazing.
I know.
What?
I guess I should have
Wow.
saved that
Oh
for
my God.
roleplay.
We're the
But-
same person.
Oh,
And
actually,
I just kind of like gonna turn to Kelwyn and be like, do you know anything about other than what you just said? Which honestly, I don't know if that was smart, but do you know anything about tieflings? Because I feel like they might be talking, but they're not talking.
See, that's the shit that makes people nervous.
I do feel a little nervous.
I'm not saying there's. I mean, I've got a tiefling friend. There's, like, it's. I'm not saying there's anything bad.
Oh my
it's just,
God.
Like, they just make people
What-
uncomfortable.
What's their name?
Their name?
Your
Oh.
tiefling friend.
Oh, you
How do you
wouldn't-
know each other?
You wouldn't know him. It's from away.
Sounds like a good friend.
So, I think I'm gonna look at Winter and, telepathically be like, is something wrong?
Did you just... No. I was watching you. I hope that's not weird. I recognize you.
You're
from
sitting
somewhere
right in front of me. We've met.
You didn't hear that.
I wink at Winter.
Winter just kind of stupefied sits there.
What's going on? Everyone's talking to each other. No one's talking to me. I want to talk to someone.
All right. So this group that I'm in charge of is 2 demon people who eye fuck each other, the confused half elf, and the cat that's gonna kill herself with curiosity. This seems like a good, perfect little band of.
and this is why I didn't want you guys to know who your characters were.
Maybe
All right.
I wasn't paying attention, but were you put in charge?
Yeah. That's why I'm here.
Oh,
Yeah, I
No,
didn't
I
tell
just-
you yesterday.
Hmm.
You didn't
okay.
seem like
No,
you
I
needed
just,
to know.
I thought I have really good battle experience too, but
That's cute. All right.
no, yeah, I respect you. I respect that decision.
Good. Anyway, I suggest you finish up your shitty soup, and if you're gonna go explore the town and get into trouble, do it early so we have time to bust you out of jail if it comes to it. So,
I'm gonna sigh and roll my eyes and be like, Lucky, come on, let's go get a drink somewhere.
Woo! Yeah, let's go get a drink. You're my favorite.
Yep.
Velmaya,
So far.
Yes, sir.
thanks for taking the cat away.
No problem.
You want me to sing you a song? I can sing you a song before I go.
No.
No, and I just leave. I'm just gonna
Just leave.
leave. I just leave.
Jeez, we're half an hour in and you're splitting the party already.
Oh yeah.
Anyone else want to come?
I would like to see a bit of the town. Yes, I'll come.
Cool.
Oh, I'll go too.
Yay!
I'm just gonna go to
Adventure.
my
Bye,
bunk.
Grumpy.
What, Kelvin?
I'm just gonna go to my bed, my room,
Okay.
whatever. Actually, I'm
So
gonna find that
responsible.
servant that's supposed to be bringing me some beer.
Oh,
That
okay.
one.
I think he's right behind you.
That was pretty good timing,
That was
actually.
excellent timing. We need to get him a tabard.
That was amazing.
Tell him he's an NPC now.
Thomas, you're an NPC now. You're an NPC now.
Oh my god, that was so good.
What's Saberhagen's? I know crossing over, but what's Saberhagen's?
Jenkins.
Familiar Jenkins.
I was telling them I was waiting for a servant to bring me beer, and then you came in through the curtains, and I was like, that one.
Just burst
Okay.
right through the curtain.
No,
That's great.
Kelwin is heading to his to find a servant
Hi.
for beer and
Aw.
going to his room, and you four are gonna go explore Inglestone.
Cold coffee.
What time is it?
Yeah.
I would say you guys have finished lunch. There was a bit of you guys were. And we'll call it 2:00 in the afternoon.
As
right.
Winter's
Yes,
leaving,
Kelwin.
can I grab his arm uncomfortably tight and like pull him down to my level a little bit?
Do you resist this, Winter, or do you?
No, I just kind of like fall
Okay.
forward.
Okay.
I know you can handle your shit. I don't know about the others. So if something happens, they're your responsibility. I'm
Okay.
gonna go take a nap. If
Yes,
it's
sir.
out of your control, I'll be in my room.
Yes, sir. Sir, you have very bad breath.
I do.
But yes, and sorry, that's neither here nor there. Yes,
gonna go-
I'll take care of it.
Brush my teeth and be in my room.
That might be wise. Okay, guys, should we go? Kellen said I'm in charge, so let's go have a safe night.
Yeah, I'll go wherever you want to go. Just tell me where to go. I'll go.
All right, Dad, let's go.
Before you guys leave, did any of you put on the tabards, or are you still? Did you like put them in your packs?
Oh, I'm wearing it.
Nah.
You wearing it?
I'm wearing it. Mhm.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm not
So-
wearing mine yet.
You're all wearing yours, or just not Winter?
Not
Everybody
me.
else, everybody but Winter. Okay.
Really?
No.
You said no.
Not Nicoya either.
No.
Koya said
Oh, not Nicoya. Okay, so Lucky and Vilmai are the only ones who are wearing their tabards. Okay. So you head into the streets of Inglestone, and despite its dwarven name, this is actually a very elven architecture. It is a sun elf city. It is known among the locals as Lan Alora. For some reason, everybody outside the Arid Valley calls it Inglestone, and it is very much a think Constantinople during the Crusades. It's that kind of architecture. It's lots of
Oh,
people
yes.
running about, lots of bazaars and marketplaces, and just really busy. Where there can be, there's some like nice details of gold on the buildings, but not much. It's not too fancy or anything. But it is. You can tell this is a city of pride in the Arid Valley. This is probably the largest and most important city in the region. Multicultural. A tiefling probably wouldn't be given too much notice. They'd be shunned and ignored, but 2 tieflings and a tabaxi are definitely drawing some eyeballs. So you guys are walking around and you're headed to what, a tavern?
And I walk with
Or-
a strut.
course you do.
Very confident strut,
Right. As you two, are you walking in time with your tail swishing in time? Is that what it?
obviously.
I walk pretty confidently too.
Okay. Okay. And I assume is joke doesn't work. Never mind. Where you headed?
Where's the nearest tavern?
You're headed to the nearest tavern. The nearest tavern you can see. Well, you're in a pretty glitzy area. You can see you pass by something called the Golden Carafe Inn and Tavern, and it looks pretty fancy. It's a very like
I thought
gilded.
you were gonna say the Golden Corral,
Corral.
and it's gonna be really fancy.
I thought for
golden-
sure that's what he said.
Golden Carafe. It looks pretty fancy, but you guys are in a glitzy part of town, so you can either go to that one, or if you're looking for something a little more down and dirty, you can kind of leave the ritzy part of town and head more into the... Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you, Winter. Obviously, there's sand and dust in the air, causing Winter's allergies to act up.
Where the fuck is my money?
Do I have money?
Thought my husband robbed already.
Oh,
I have money.
ooh.
Okay, but you guys do know that you have to be, ready to go at sunrise, so make your plans accordingly.
What do you think, guys?
It's
You
early
want to go?
afternoon. Let's go.
Should we go all glitzy? Should we try and save money?
I think we should go to a cheaper place.
Yeah, let's go to the more tavern, and it's a longer walk. I want to just take in all this architecture.
All right, let's do it.
It's incredible.
Nice.
Okay, you guys walk, take in the architecture. It's incredible.
If I do say so myself.
And you come into, you haven't really been into a scary part of town, but you're in kind of like a, you're more in a more, there's more shops here. There's more outdoor bazaars. There's definitely more people milling about. And you see a tavern that looks like it's your speed. It's called the Sweet Hyena. So that's probably the one that looks the most inviting.
All right. What do you think, guys? Should we go in?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm 13.
All right. So we go in.
Okay, you go in. Sorry, for some reason I was waiting for you to do something. Okay, you go in. It's a typical tavern. Picture, picture any tavern you'd see in, any city in World of Warcraft. It's just a typical, but it's not logs, it's not wood. It's made out of stone and masonry and basically sandstone. But long tables. A small bar, lots of mostly. You've noticed that most of the people in this city are predominantly sun elves, or some known as golden elves, and but there's a good mix. So in this bar, there's some elves, there's some humans, there's some half elves and dwarves, and just all tending bar, all hanging out. Some plenty of service for you guys. You get served and seated right away when you're at a table. This is not like, oh yes.
Did our internet just die? Oh, did my internet just die? Oh. Solid.
That it's a fish stew, and then you realize you're landlocked. But you are, fairly close to the water to the north, like a 4-day walk. So if they had blocks of ice or salted it, or maybe it's made with salt. But just anyway, they do have a fish stew, probably salted fish to.
Is it safe?
Yes, it is safe.
Okay.
No one around you is vomiting.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a good time to ask, what happens if my internet cuts out like it just did? Do we want to give you a rundown in the last... Winter raised his hand, and then I cut out.
You might be excited to know nothing has happened.
Okay.
He just asked how you tell one race of elves from the other. Like, how does a sun elf different from a lunar elf, or something like that? And it is largely skin color and hair color, right?
And like culture.
Yeah, mostly culture. Yeah, Sun Elf is going to dress a lot differently than a Lunar Elf. So, anyway, you have in the bar, you've ordered some fish too, and, they have ale or wine or mead, so. Okay.
I'll order a mead.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bar is fairly full. Most people are just minding their own business. Like I said, lots of different races hanging out. So it seems like a friendly enough place.
Are we centered? Are we off to the side? Where are we in this room?
You're off to the side.
Okay.
You found a table by the window opposite the door.
Okay.
I'm going to sit with my back to the wall so I can face the room.
Okay. Some people
And I'm going to sit right next to her really closely.
Some people are...
Because you're my friend.
You can kind of see the eyeballs go from Nicoya to Winter, and then they go to Vilmaya and Lucky, but then they kind of do a double take, and you can kind of tell they see the tabard and decide that, okay, for some reason, you're part of the whole Darkbrew thing. So that definitely, you definitely get the feeling that people are noticing that. Aside the fact that you're two tieflings and a tabaxi.
And they're noticing in a good way or a
Yeah.
bad way?
Very, very curious, probably suspicious. I should have made you roll an insight check, but
Is there anyone interesting in the tavern that
No.
we may want? Oh,
No one of interest.
Everyone sucks.
Yeah, so Winter just kind of like sips his ale and looks around the room and comments, I think we seem to be drawing a bit of attention to ourselves.
The barmaid comes over and brings you your stew. Oh my goodness, you are an eclectic group, aren't you? Wow, well, thank you for coming in and brightening my day. I don't think I've ever seen two tieflings and a tabaxi together. Not even, or even a half elf is semi-rare around these parts. So, wow. Well, you just let me know if you need anything.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
drop down and
We're
leave. So
new.
you get no animosity. What? What, Lucky? Oh,
no.
there's no animosity. There's no.
Cool.
So, I guess if
So you guys.
Okay.
Oh, sorry,
I
go
was
ahead.
just gonna say if you guys are just drinking in a tavern, we could skip.
Skip ahead to the
Skip
yeah.
to the
Unless
head
you
to
guys
the-
are gonna do anything, we should. Unless Lucky, you were about to say something.
Yeah.
So go right ahead.
Well, I was going to try and get to know my new best friends. So, I mean, I've already gotten to know Maya a little bit, and she loves me. And so, Nicoya and Winter, can you tell me your stories? Because I'm really interested, and I can't wait to learn all about you.
Yeah.
I
no,
wasn't
Yeah.
sure if Winter froze.
Yeah, no, it's a long story, Lucky, I'm gonna be honest with you, but my mom died not too long ago, and I don't know who my dad is. And, mom's the human, dad's the elf, so I don't know. I just this horrible disease swept through my town, and I'm just trying to feel like I'm really having I don't know, some kind of a quarter half-life crisis. I really want to know who my dad is. And, I joined the mercenaries for a little bit, and that was cool. And then, well, I don't know, it was okay, but I'm good at it. So, but yeah, I'm really here to kind of just figure out who I am. Do you ever feel that way?
No, I know exactly who I am. But I feel bad for you, though. I'm sorry. Is your hand on the table? Because I want to give you little happy paws.
Yeah, my hand's on the table.
I give you little happy paws. It means love. And then I take them back because I'm not sure how willing you are to accept it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you might want to get used to that.
Okay.
Hi, Nicoya.
Hello.
What's your story?
Well, before I answer this, Dom, is there like a door or a window nearby? Just out of
You are
curiosity?
sitting right next to a window.
Okay.
And
Oh
you're
my god, you're
opposite-
gonna jump out the window.
You're opposite the door. You're opposite the room, the door you came in, and you're sitting next to a window.
Okay. Is the door pretty close? Like,
We'll call it 40 feet away.
okay. That's kind of far away.
This is a fairly crowded tavern. It's not packed, but there are people around you as well. So, and there would definitely be people don't know what you're thinking, but there is definitely people between you and the door and people around you.
Okay. Scrap that idea. I'll just say, well, there's not much to tell. I came to join the town guard to sort of help out where I could, and now I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what about you guys though? And then I just kind of like look at Valmaya and I'm a little nervous, but like that Valmaya, right?
Yeah, what's wrong?
No, nothing's the matter. I just
You seem like something's on your mind.
yeah, how do I get these dreams, right? And they're really, 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 really vivid. And I just feel like I've seen you in one of my dreams. Actually, no, I don't feel like I'm just being facetious. I know I saw you in my dream recently, and who are you? I don't know. You might be important. You're probably important. You know, I'm sure you're. You know, I don't want to belittle you. I'm sure you're important, but you might be important to me somehow.
Are you hitting on me? Are you
No,
just
no,
really
no,
good at
no,
this?
no. And he like kind of like blushes a little bit. But no. Oh God. Oh God. Nope.
Oh God,
No,
am I repulsive?
It's not a line. It's not a line. I don't. I hit on people I don't see in my dreams too. I'm not hitting on you.
Are you
No, I
always
just
this
want to know who
eloquent?
you are. I don't know who you are. Who are you?
Well, I mean, it's. Oh, I don't know that we have a whole lot of time. I mean, that's quite a question.
Yeah, no, we can just, yeah.
Are you?
Where are you from?
Um. Fuck, Dominic. What is the name of that city?
You are from Chatro. Now I forget it. Chateauroux.
It's a big city. Really big city.
Chateauroux and Drazan.
It's a big city?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky you would have heard of it.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Okay.
Okay. Unless
We're such a talkative bunch. It was so
unless
great to
anyone
talk to
has
all you guys.
anything else, can we take it as read that you've drunk? You've got to sort of know each other. I mean, is there something else somebody wants to bring up? Yes, Winter.
What's with the cat?
Hi, you want to ask me questions? I'll answer anything you want. What do you want to know?
I'm from a really small town. I'm gonna be honest. I've never really seen anything like you.
Well, we come from like a town city thing in the middle of the jungle, and it's all tabaxis, but a lot of the tabaxis don't like to actually leave the jungle, except for I'm number 13 of the litter. I'm the runt. technically, but they ran out of names, so I just became Lucky 13, and I'm just going with it because it's fine. And all my brothers and sisters are really mean, and they would swipe at me, and so I learned to swipe back, and then I got really great claws and I got really ruthless, and then I decided, you know what, I don't need this, so I'm just going to go out and do a thing. And then I started making maps, and then I started going around the country, and now I make maps and I sell maps and I go everywhere, and I'm all on my own, and it's great because I don't have any brothers and sisters that are assholes.
So this is
What else
happens
do you
when
wanna
ask
know?
questions. This is how he is.
I'll keep
Yeah.
that in mind.
Yeah. You want to know more?
I think there's just going to be so many great things to learn that maybe we should spread it out.
I can do it in song.
Oh, goodness. There's already, I love this, what the bard's playing in the corner.
Sure, we'll say there's a bard playing.
What is
going
it?
in the-
Summertime Sorrow?
It's WAP. But in medieval
I
style.
love you guys all already, though.
Okay.
Shall we go back?
I
Yeah.
want just so you know, Dom, when all of our rooms are like near each other, right?
Yes. They're basically 3 next to each other, 2 across.
Kelvin just like took a nap, spent some time on the estate, lounging, drinking some fine beers and stuff, but waiting up for them to get back. Like I was just in my room kind of chilling and waiting to hear the sounds of them getting back.
Okay.
So whenever they actually do show up,
Okay.
I was going to.
Do you guys get back at a reasonable hour, or are you coming in late and drunk?
I would say reasonable. We
Yeah.
weren't there for very
Yeah.
long, and
Or
we weren't
reasonable hour and
exactly
drunk.
hitting it
Or
all,
reasonable hour
so-
and drunk. Good point.
I mean, I thought all you
Maybe
guys
like
were.
a light flush.
Okay.
I'm blacked out, totally drunk.
Are they
Oh
just,
wait, no,
Speaking in
are they
everyone's
just
brains.
are they just dragging you home by the tail?
no, I forgot. I'm not a Laura.
Oh my God, can you imagine if
Yeah.
someone was like blackout drunk, like speaking in your mind nonstop?
Oh my god!
I'm gonna pee your pants. No, just like
Nice.
it'd be all the thoughts that they just kind of can't put together, just accidentally putting them in your mind.
I'll be drunkenly singing an infernal.
Oh, you can like dream into someone else's mind. Can you do that? Like your dreams can accidentally go into someone else's mind. Does that happen?
No.
No. Okay.
That would be interesting.
Okay, so you guys go back, you get sleep, you wake up early the next morning, just like Kelwyn said, you are ready to go, boots on the ground at sunrise. As you are walking through the grounds of the estate, you can see Lucky has apparently spent the grooming. As you're leaving the estate, you're kind of getting like some of the guards are kind of like chuckling to themselves, like and you can hear one of them kind of say is like, oh yeah, look at the fancy tabards over there, the fancy monster hunters. And other guys like, yeah, we'll see how long they last. And you're about to like leave the gates of the estate, and Giles is already up. He's waiting to see you guys leave, and he kind of stops. He kind of stops you, and he comes up to you, Kelwyn, and he talks to you, but he's loud enough that all of you can hear him. And he says, "Look, be careful. It's dangerous out there. We lose a lot of people, and there's something. In my experience, there's something coming after you every single day. So stay on your toes."
Appreciate it. I mean,
Alright.
if we don't make it back, looks like the DMV can save themselves about 5 gold a day. So there's that.
Well, don't worry about that. They can afford it. At least I hope they can afford it. So, yeah. So, yeah. I hope you guys make it safely, and I'll be interested to hear what you think of Master Buckthorn. So, all right. So he bids you on your way, and you set out into the plains of the arid valley. And you know what? We're going to take a drink refresh and bathroom break there.
Sweet.
And come back for our second hour. So,
Woohoo!
sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we like
All right.
exit out?
Kilkle.
No, you can keep going. I assume you're going to pause it.
Oh
You
yeah,
pause
I
the
can,
record.
I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
do that.
No, we don't have to exit out. We might exit out in October when we're actually on a timer because we'll be on a 1 hour timer. But I just might buy the G Suite for like $6 a month. That'll get rid of that. So probably
Okay.
worth doing that. So no reason to sign out.
All right.
But if you
Technical
guys
question.
need, yes,
Should I mute myself when I take sips?
I can't hear anything.
Oh, when you take sips? No,
But,
it's fine. I just muted myself.
You're
No,
you're
it's fine.
muted. Yeah. Any technical sound questions should go to Ian at the monitor. He can see all of our stuff on monitor.
Probably
So,
mute yourself when you take the break, though. I'm gonna stop the recording. Also, Liz is frozen. Oh, she's frozen for me.
She's not.
Everyone's frozen
She's
for
not.
me. Goodbye.
She's still for you. Okay.